No clearance.
Hey.
No clearance.
I got Jay on the podcast with me today. The cookie lady on the podcast with me today.
Hey.
Oh, I ain't got nothing else for it. What's up? Welcome back. Another episode of the No Clearance Podcast, man. I am your co-host, Tyler. Here with me is my boy, my brother, Jay. Jay, how you doing, man?
I'm good, just chilling, living the dream, just, one day at a time.
One day at a time is a fact. Jay, we got a real special guest with us today, my brother.
We do.
Yeah, man.
Really do.
Alumni, McNamara
Okay.
alumni. You already know what it is. That's how I
Period.
got started off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So that already means we got co-correct. You feel me?
that's it.
Okay. You know,
No way.
straight out of PG County. If you're a McNamara love, you straight out of PG County anyway. You already know this.
Where you from, PG?
PG. Okay. Most people nowadays call her the cookie lady. You know what I'm saying?
Them cookies look good.
She's also a mother, you know what I'm saying, with a daughter who has an exceptional name. Exceptional name, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We got
Great
Alicia.
name.
Great name. We got Alicia on the podcast, man. Alicia, what's up, girl?
I'm so happy to be here. Hey. Oh my God. This is so exciting.
It is an honor. It is an honor to have you here. You know, I ain't always going to be able to get you because you big time out here.
All right. I'll be chilling, but thank you. I'm trying. Thank you.
Nah, it's a pleasure. You know, we was like, man, who gonna have on as a guest? And I was like, Thanksgiving coming up. So like I feel like we need some answers for certain things for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? You being the cookie lady, I just feel like when it comes to the food, I know who to come to. Okay. You know.
My heart is full. Thank you. I be trying out here, you know what I'm saying?
So let's see. Just before we really get into the podcast, we started off like a couple what would you say are some Thanksgiving like do's and don'ts? Let's just put a scenario in here. Let's start off for the significant other going to other person's parents' house, right?
Okay. Right.
What should one do food wise? Do you think you should bring food?
I always think that you shouldn't come empty-handed. And if you are, you better be helping somehow, some way. Even if you're not stepping in the kitchen, look, you can keep some children preoccupied, be like, wow, let's play some games. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look, here's my phone. Just don't break it, you know? But if you're going to bring food, only bring food if you are comfortable in the kitchen, you know? And I say this because I've experienced some tough times with Thanksgiving. One of my grandmother, in quote, Southern, I would never forget it. She made probably one of the worst pans of mac and cheese I've ever had in my life. So ever since that, how you gonna mess up the star?
That's triggering.
Star. She's top 2 and she ain't 2.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not
my
the mac
girl
and cheese.
said, look, had the audacity to make 2 pans. I know this is like a nice little tangent, but I'm putting this out there for the people that are interested in bringing something and may not be confident in their skills, right? So to make a very long story short, she's like, okay, the mac and cheese is the last thing. All right. All the food is laid out. We ready to get it on and pop it. You know, we all ready in our living room fits. Got the plates ready. Mac and cheese comes out. She had the audacity to take off the foil. Y'all, I ain't never seen such watery pasta in my life. Even worse, she had the audacity to top it with sheets of American cheese. She gotta go. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? And the crazy part about that grandmother too, she's on my dad's side. looking at her, it sounds weird saying this. She's black passing. So like already off rip, she just like, there's no black card to take. But if someone didn't know, they would try to take that black card away. But no, for real. I think like the big do's and don'ts, if you're gonna, bring food or just, show up, make sure that it's something that you're confident in. Like if you know that you make really good sweet potatoes, you better bring them things over to the house. But you know what I'm saying? But just don't, you just want to show up as your best self.
Yeah, you should really, if you're going to bring it, it's got to be a specialty. Like,
or at least bring a bottle of wine. Yeah.
So, that's my go-to, wine or dessert. You can't mess up a dessert. Well, unless you bake it yourself, you can mess it up.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Just go to the store and get the dessert. If you can't cook, just
exactly.
Oh my God!
What do you say?
On the sheets of
American mac and cheese.
I mean, take it out the package. You have to take out each individual package,
and they weren't even melted, by the way. It's a hard, it was a hard time. It was a hard time, dark chapter, but it's okay. We grow.
Oh my God!
What do you say to those who feel like they can critique the food?
Oh, I feel like if you critiquing the food, you better be Gordon Ramsay up in that kitchen. Okay, like.
What about constructive criticism?
Alicia, let me.
I'm always open to constructive criticism. Just be nice.
Let me tell you why I'm
taking a shot at me. Because
oh Lord,
he made good food.
No,
I just
let me
gave him tips on how to do it better.
Let me explain, Alicia.
Okay.
Okay. We had a Friendsgiving. And Jay, appreciate you flying down. Jay live in Boston. Him and his fiance, they flew down. We had a nice Friendsgiving. I cooked my mama mac and cheese. I bet, which came out fine. Everybody loves the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, Jalen has a history of not making good mac and cheese.
I made bad mac and cheese.
This is a fact.
It was bad.
He
First
has
and only
admitted.
attempt, never again.
He said never again.
I'll give you my recipe.
Thank you.
So
I ain't gonna use it, but thank you.
I've never cooked mac and
cheese again.
If you decide not to make mac and cheese, I feel like this takes you out of the critiques.
Honestly, I feel you. Wow. And I honestly agree. Because, I feel like mac and cheese is like a rite of passage. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It's a rite. And look, and if mama made it, if you follow mom's recipe, Tyler, I know it's hidden. Also, I hope she's doing great. I love her so much.
She is. Oh, okay. Man.
My God.
Real quick. Shout out to my mama, baby doll, sweet treats. She got the rum cakes flying. You know what I'm saying? If anybody need a rum cake, hit her up.
Does she have an Instagram?
She does.
Okay.
The rum cakes.
Noted.
The rum cake slap. Yeah, so my mama even she was like, Tyler. And I felt so proud. She said, I had some of the mac and cheese. It's good. I just had one person being like, hey, man, the mac and cheese was good. But, I just feel like you should put some cheese on top. And I'm just like, look, brother.
Bring no cheese on top. Cheese on top.
But let me tell you something.
You even said yourself it needed more cheese.
Let me tell you, it can always use more cheese, right?
Always.
But I would never, I'm not the fan of a layer of cheese on top. I'll tell you why. I've never had a good pan of mac and cheese of anybody who just put a layer of cheese on top.
It's just
because a lot of people like to put a lot of cheese on top, but never inside.
See, I do both, but I do both. I say this because I do my little layers, right? You know what I'm saying? I gotta you have to have a lot of cheese throughout it. But what I do, halfway through, I look to see how much the pasta is showing. So if I feel like it needs more cheese, which is like you say, you can never have too much, I go back. I take out the pan a little bit, add more, and I do mine. I add a little, cracked pepper, coarse sea salt, a little razzle dazzle, right? And then I add that on top too, just to really get that nice, stringy, but still you know what I'm talking about. The ideal mac and cheese, and it just really brings it all together.
I thought
it was customary just make sure it's all cheesy in the inside, and then put the sprinkle on top just for the aesthetic.
Let me tell you something. And this I
ain't saying
here's
put
the thing,
breadcrumbs
right?
on top.
I know this. Oh no.
I said cheese.
Then it's a casserole.
You know what it was, Alicia? You know what it was?
What's up?
Everybody else, everybody was like, oh my goodness, who made the mac and cheese? Oh, I get the one. Just get the, and look, it wasn't like it was like one time, right? Literally every time this man went back to go get more mac and cheese. By the way, yeah, man, I'll tell you, mac and cheese is good. I'm just telling you, you. I think you're gonna need some more. I'm like, you keep eating. You keep going back.
Purposes. I wanted to perfect your recipe because it was fire. I was helping.
Oh, you see, no. It wasn't. No. That's not his recipe. That's Mama's recipe. So he just said Mama's recipe is not perfect.
No, I've had his mother's mac and cheese.
No,
it was never lacking cheese. That's the thing.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I've had mac and cheese. It was fire. It's not lacking cheese. It wasn't lacking.
I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to do it again.
I can't wait for you to do it again.
I do feel like your constructive criticism is a little null and void because you can't make mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it.
Okay.
But my critique on his fried chicken was a great critique because I could fry some chicken.
Okay.
Just need a little bit more crispy. I like it. I like it how he makes
I gotta figure that out.
When I make my own fried chicken, I make it how Tyler makes fried chicken because that's how my own personal preference. But for the people, you gotta make it a little bit more crispy.
By the way, I made the fried chicken and mac and cheese. Like,
wow,
that's crazy.
You said we are channeling the ancestors. We're gonna be in this kitchen. I know that's right.
I ain't play no games.
Come on.
You know
I'm right there with you.
I had to do it. Because you know what? Initially, I was like, you know what? I'm finna just go buy some Sardi's. We gonna get the family pack. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then I was like, who am I? You know? Who am I?
I gotta face myself.
Right. I gotta face my ancestors one day. And they gonna be like, fam, you ain't cooked nothing. You gonna buy the food?
Is this how you want to honor us?
Right. All of us done been through the trenches. We done been through the Thanksgiving trenches.
All the mouth was in the kitchen.
Oh my goodness. Your mama used to be up 2-3 in the morning making everything. And you can't cook. You can't cook no food now. You too bush.
Look, I feel you. I feel like Thanksgiving is one of those holidays. Like, I feel like I gotta ask, because growing up, I didn't really have to cook. So, and this is before, like some of my family members like passed away and stuff. But over the years, like rather the majority of my life, it was always like, oh no, we got this. It's fine. Go sit. Like go like drink something. Like it's cool. We got it. But now, especially I feel like with my motherhood too, I'm like, damn, I still feel that same way. I'll be like, can I do something? Because I like to throw down. Like I be chefing it up, you know what I'm saying? Chef Boyardee. But I still feel like I have to ask permission to participate in Thanksgiving. So the most I did is like make pumpkin pie. Buying and making. Because my mama got everything on lock. Like she, you know what I'm saying?
Look, let me tell you. Like ever since I got a house, my mama been trying to retire from cooking family meals. Okay? Let me tell you the Cold War we had this year. Okay. For months. She be like, what you doing for Thanksgiving? I said, I ain't doing nothing. What you up to? What you doing? She was like, I ain't got no plans yet. I was like, okay.
Not her gearing up. She tried to set the tone.
We had the Cold War because she was like, one of these days we're going to do it over your house. I was like, yeah, 1 year. What?
Well, yeah, one of these days.
One of these days.
Eventually.
Right.
It's bound to happen. That's where we was at. And then probably 2 weeks ago, she finally was like, Thanksgiving gonna be in my house. I was like, okay, I'll be there.
Right.
I'll be there.
She was trying to volunteer you.
Yeah.
Basically.
Hey, yo, the family dinners, I do it. We be trying to do family dinners like at my house like once every quarter, like every 4
that's
months
fair.
or something like that. But it's oh my goodness, it's so much work. It's just like you gotta make every single dish.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I know it's like I know my parents used to do it and all, but I'm like, hey, it's tough. It's tough,
right.
boy,
It's a job. It is a job. Like I think about I'm surrounded by May babies and like I mean like literally back to back to back to back to back, right? So are you a May baby? Are you a Taurus?
No, I'm a Gemini.
Okay, I was about to say if you were a Taurus, you were definitely gonna have a problem, especially with that mac and cheese, because Tauruses love food. Okay, but anyway, but no, like, where was I going with this? Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, like making food, but yes, like it takes a lot. Like I celebrate Tyler's birthday and my sister Kelsey's birthday because their birthdays are just about a week apart. So it's like, okay, it's my girl, yes, love her. Oh, my best friend, she's the best. And like they both like the same things. And what I like to do is make brunch. Let me tell y'all something. Brunch is like it's like a sport in this house. You know, like I have to make the mimosa. I have to make the French toast. The only thing I don't do is make omelets because Kelsey makes fire omelets at it. You know what I'm saying? Like nice little razzle dazzle. Right. There's like a nice little technique that I'm not about. So we're not there yet.
I don't got the
right. I don't have the little flip. I'll be like, all right, we just gonna make some scrambled eggs and call it like but it's a test. So I feel you, especially when you're feeding multiple people, and then in the back of your mind, you're like, damn, is this enough food? Like, is it gonna be good for everybody?
But you know what I'm realizing? That whole thing about having you don't want the food running out. I think that's some BS. I want to make sure ain't no food when this is over. I don't want no leftovers.
That's an indicator that your food's good if there ain't no more food. You think about it like that.
I was like, I'm gonna start doing instead of like a lot of everything, I'm gonna do a little bit of everything. And y'all need to just go ahead and eat this up.
Yeah,
I don't want to be eating fried chicken for a week. I can't do that. I felt that. Like my family, it's like, and also like Christmas Day is kind of like a sport for us too. Mm-hmm. So we have Christmas brunch, and then we have like a nice little gap for everyone to do whatever they want. Like you can chill like at the house, or like you can just go, you know what I'm saying? Go do whatever. Then we come back for Christmas dinner. My aunt, she is the queen. My aunt and my uncle, they're king and queen of literally like, you know what? They don't even ask if you want to take it home. They just be like, no, take this. Because they always buy so much food. They be like, no, we good. They be like, you sure? Yeah, take it. Mm-hmm. We don't need this. No,
they
what?
Buy their own to-go boxes.
Okay, basically. No, sometimes they leave it in the container. They be like, no, we're good. Take the whole thing. It's fine. Even if nobody opened it, take it. It's fine. They be trying to get rid of everything. I'm like, why you buy so much food then?
Growing up, my brother and I had the reputation of being the two boys that was gonna come and eat the food up. So it's like we cut. Hey, the Lindsay boys here. Hey, y'all go ahead get all these plates. Y'all eat everything. Come on. It's like, hey, brother, I am not a garbage disposal.
God.
Okay,
you are a garbage disposal, bro.
Excuse me.
It's okay. Look, and even if you are,
wrong with it.
It's okay. You know,
nah, because the older I get. See, the reputation hasn't left, which is a problem because, like, your boy getting old. I'm trying to stay somewhat in shape now. Y'all can't just be shoving all this food in my face.
Right.
It's all good, man.
It's okay.
Woo.
Look, it's a judge-free zone.
Hey,
it's okay.
I ain't going over nobody's house.
Because I don't need no introduction. Like, it's cool.
I've even seen you eat food that you didn't like till completion.
That's a long story.
Your reputation, like you proved it. You are a garbage.
Okay, I gotta ask, what was it that you didn't like?
okay, it was basic rice, but this rice was terrible. This rice was absolutely
It was bad.
disgusting. But I asked the lady,
Okay.
it was finals, and she was like, "Oh, I could cook y'all up. It's like some finals food. Y'all could come to the center and have some food." I was like, "Oh, that's nice. Yeah, cool."
Everybody
and then
knew she couldn't
as soon as
cook.
I turned around, all the girls was like, "Boy, you know she can't cook. What's wrong with you?"
You were just being nice. Oh
Yes.
no.
He ate it for a week straight and didn't
I
even
took
like
it for the squad because she brought a big old pot.
Yeah.
So and nobody was eating it.
I
And
had
me,
one
I'm
plate.
like, man, bro,
Oh,
I'm the one asked, so I'm gonna just take this on the chin real quick, bro.
I'm so sorry. I'm
was getting
so
big plates,
sorry.
too.
Not big plates.
he was getting big plates.
Look,
Like he
man.
liked
Okay,
it.
did you tell her that you liked it?
I ain't telling nothing.
Okay. I was
I
about to
just
be like,
made
don't be out here
sure
lying.
I
He
ain't
Okay.
just
like,
said thank you.
yeah,
Smart.
I just said,
It's smart.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, if I eat more now, it'll be gone sooner.
Did you add anything to it? Wait,
I
okay.
definitely slapped some. I mean, I ain't a hot. If I was a hot sauce person, I'd have done hot sauce. But I just like I just found some salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Wait, no, so it was basic white rice.
It was like rice and beans. It was rice and beans.
Was it beans in it?
There was just no
Oh.
beans.
It was barely any beans. No,
It barely had any beans. It
Oh.
was nasty.
but
I'm
I had to
so sorry for your taste buds.
That rice was
I had
bad.
to take it, man. But it's
Not even that it tasted bad. It just didn't taste like nothing.
Yeah.
It had no flavor.
But
is-
look,
Was it mushy?
it was mushy
dry.
and hard.
It was dry.
It was dry.
It was a
Sorry.
balance.
Good night. Good night.
The rice was horrible.
Good.
Pan
It's
was
okay.
burnt.
Look, it was. Wait, it burnt.
Yes.
The pan was burnt. The pot
Half
was
the
burnt.
Was she
pan-
black?
Latina.
Okay.
But that's
that's-
a little more tragic.
That's more tragic because they
Damn,
can
you
make
are
some rice and
absolutely
beans.
right. They do. They be hitting. Getting nice little adobo seasoning up in that
Yeah.
thing. Please don't play with me.
Put some sazon down there. Like,
All right.
Oh man. But look,
I'm so sorry.
To our listeners, man, for those who are looking to, bring something real nice to Thanksgiving, to the dinner, man. Our homie Alicia here, of course, she has the Monalicia Bakes, just some of the most amazing looking cookies I've ever
Thank
seen in
you.
my life.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going. I really want to order some for the fam.
yeah,
Christmas this year. We got our little Christmas Eve, so I'm gonna be
Oh my
ordering some.
God.
Let me just say,
Yay.
your
I'm so
social
excited.
media, your
Mhm.
social media for these cookies, it's just exceptional.
no
Just
place
Thank
like
you.
a cookie.
These
That
cookies
means
look
so
amazing
much.
every
Yeah,
time.
them cookies look good.
Thank
I was
you.
out there- I was out there before we got out. I was like, damn, these cookies look good.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Like, I don't want you, giving out no secrets and nothing, but like they
It's okay.
really be coming out perfect.
Thank you. I will
Like-
gladly give tips. Like, that's no problem.
Nah, I just want to show you. I just want to give you a flower right now. Like these Joes be looking
Thank you.
exceptional, and I just be getting fat looking at the pictures.
Good night. Good night. Good
Yo,
night.
like you realize I got a fried chicken.
Oh yeah, the chicken and waffles. Now that one, she's a star. That's a very good cookie because you wouldn't think it would work, but it does. But it
That's
does.
crazy. Oh,
And I
what-
cook it in a waffle maker and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What which cookie
Mm.
would someone buy to bring to Thanksgiving? Which one is gonna be which one is the star? Like
Damn. Wow. I can give you a smooth top 5 off the top of my head.
I'm cool with
I
that.
would do the traditional chocolate chip.
Mhm.
I have a hard time gassing myself up, but I think, okay, long story short, I was doing a pop-up at Athleta, and this woman, she just bought like 2 to support me. She was like, yeah, I'll definitely take 2. It's no problem. I'm like, all right, cool. She takes two. She literally went shopping at Columbia Mall, came right back to Athleta to tell me that they were the best chocolate chip cookies she ever had in her life. I saw her again, and like someone stopped at my little booth, and they were like, "Those are the best chocolate chip cookies you'll ever have in your life." And I was like, "Damn, I'm really doing this. That means so much to me. I love my chocolate chip cookies." So I do have to like pat myself on the back for that. But chocolate chip, eggnog, easily eggnog.
Holiday season. I'm sorry.
Five. No. I'm right there with you because eggnog is in my personal top 5 too. But eggnog, I would do old fashioned. Old fashioned is like, it's like the cocktail, but in a cookie. I would do, yes. I even candy my own orange peels. I did that. Yeah. I would do, I'm looking at like the site in my head, apple cider snickerdoodle. Whoa. And I would also do, okay, I'm like trying to think of something dark chocolate. If anything, my dark chocolate sea salt caramel cookie. Yeah. I try to have like a little bit of everything.
Y'all heard it first.
All of them cookies sound fire.
Lord.
All of them
Thank
cookies.
you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying.
Amen.
The apple cider ginger snap. I love apple
snickerdoodle, but I do make ginger snaps. I have soft batch ginger snaps.
You make ginger
snaps too?
I do. And they're soft batch. They're like chewy and
Ain't nothing better than a soft
wife
cookie.
loves ginger snaps.
Oh my God, ginger snaps are that girl. They're so good. I feel like they don't get enough credit. I also make whoopie pies too. I feel like whoopie pies don't get enough credit either. I don't know if y'all have had them.
Yeah,
but
a good whoopie pie. That could go a long way.
I have a few on the site. Like I don't drop them that often, but when I do, I come correct. The fall one, the pumpkin is always around during the fall and the winter. But last year I dropped a sweet potato whoopie pie with honey pecan frosting. And I'm not a big pecan person, but
that's why I just subscribe. I subscribed to the newsletter the other day because I'm like, hey, I need to keep up with this.
Listen,
I need to keep up with this.
But you signed up at a great time. Like, I don't really like to bombard people with stuff because, you know, with small businesses or just businesses, period, like you get, especially when you're subscribed, like you get hella emails every day. And I'm not that kind of business owner. I'm like, look, I don't like that, so I try not to do it. But I gear up at the holidays. I'll be like, all right. I even send a heads up email. I'm like, look, if you don't want all the emails, unsubscribe now because I'm coming. Like I do Black Friday weekend, I do Cyber Monday, and then my favorite thing is 12 days of Christmas. So I do 12 sales the 12 days leading up to Christmas, and there's one special sale for 24 hours. So like it's like you get it while you can, and then when it's gone, it's gone. So like I said, you signed up at a great time because I love giving stuff for free and money off. That's what I do.
I get on that newsletter. I did.
Look, and I have a rewards program.
Oh damn!
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, the rewards programs be getting your boy because I got that Chick-fil-A app. I just be buying Chick-fil-A for no reason.
Come on now. That be coming
up.
through. I'll be like, look, Tyler, we're going to get some quick food. I'll be like, all right, mamas. And she loves some Chick-fil-A. I'll be like, ooh, free chicken nuggets? Like, I say that money in a heartbeat. I'll be like, point. I got that.
Oh, man.
I didn't know Chick-fil-A had a rewards program.
Yeah, man. You got to take advantage, my brother.
You gotta take advantage. It's okay.
We only got like 3 Chick-fil-A's.
Oh my word!
Not that many.
Yeah, it's not that common up north.
They're not allowed in.
You know what? You're right.
They're not allowed.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But I don't care.
So it's crazy.
That Chick-fil-A is too damn good. I also don't know if there's only 3 and the line be mad long. They need to just build more. It's crazy. But
exactly.
No, that's why you gotta do the curbside. That's why you gotta do the
curbside.
Nah, Chick-fil-A's out here, that's a rare commodity. So like they always be packed no matter what. So like you go to Chick-fil-A, that's a day. That's a
it's definitely like an investment of your time.
Yeah.
It's a commitment.
You go be in line for like an hour.
Bring a crossword puzzle, be like
Sudoku
books.
Sudoku. Oh, hey man, before we get into it,
yeah.
I just quick story, man. It's so crazy. I think it was around 2018. I was running around Tyson's Corner.
Yes.
I was on the move. I had to hurry up and get something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like moving. I sprint. Next thing I look to the left. I see Alicia.
I remember that I was outside my store and you were like, hey, and I was like, hey. You were like, I'm in a rush. But tell Tyler I said hi. I was like, I got you.
And like ever since then, it's been dope to see your story. Like you used to literally,
thank you.
You would be on it probably Snapchat back in that day, but like you'd be on IG, so just like, let me tell you about my job. I can't stand these niggas.
Like, basically.
And now you got your own business full time on your own business. Like it's beautiful to see. So just want to let you know, proud of you, you know what I'm saying? You keep doing what you're doing.
You're one of my favorite people, so that means so much coming from you. I really appreciate it. I've never been the type of person that like, look, I don't have a problem for working, you know, for anybody. I don't prefer it. You know, like I like being the boss. So, but yeah, I really appreciate it. That means so much to me. And what's crazy too is that I quit my last full-time job last year, literally 2 weeks before the pandemic. Didn't even know the pandemic was going to be a thing. I didn't know, like I didn't hear anything about it. And I was like, and next thing you know, they're like, okay, it's declared a pandemic. And I'm like, I just quit my job. What? And because, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking like my child. I'm like, damn, it's like what I'm making going to be enough? And next thing you know, like the business took off just a couple months later. So
I'm about to say that was probably the best thing you could have done. You ain't out here waiting on nobody to figure out how they're gonna pay you. You go get it.
Come on now.
Got it.
Especially with things like cookies, people needed something to make themselves feel good while they're stuck at home.
Thank you. Look,
good. Hey man, God's timing ain't
all right now.
Look,
always on time.
And always on time. Amen. Well, all right, let's get into our hip hop connoisseur segment. You know what I'm saying? First off, rest in peace to Young Dolph, man. That was some sad news to hear.
Yeah.
Man, what? Two kids. Was he married? It don't matter. 2 kids.
I think he was. Yeah.
He had a whole family, man. Yeah. And you know, for that to happen to him while he was just going to get some cookies. It's a cold world, and it sucks because it just feel like all the artists that are out here really trying to do it like on a business level, independently, just wanting to like be part of their community. It just seemed to like, you know, come right back at them. It's just like, you know, what happened to Nip and what happened to Young Dolph. It's like, why is that so similar?
Right.
It just didn't make no sense, but. I know sending my prayers and to his family, man, because that was crazy.
Absolutely.
That was crazy. So let's start off with that because it's heavy.
Really caught me off guard. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Alicia, last time who do you listen to nowadays? What you been?
You know, I listen to a little bit of everything. Kanye will always be my favorite rapper.
Of course.
I don't always, but I'm the type of person. Okay. It's not an R. Kelly thing. Cause like, you know, like you can't, I can't listen to R. Kelly. Like at all. Like,
it's weird.
Yeah. I just be like, cause are you singing about children? I think so. It's different. With Kanye, there's a lot of stuff that I personally don't agree with. Like I hate his political stance and like his approach to it. Now, look, if you're gonna be a Republican, okay, cool, because there are a lot of Black Republicans. That's fine. But I just feel like how he goes about certain things could be a lot better, you know? And I'm also a very fair Kanye fan. Like, you know how they're like so many diehard fans of any artist, and they're like, yeah, you know, like this album is amazing, when in reality it was a piece of shit. Like I just I like, look, if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm not gonna no.
So
say a true fan
what's your opinion on my bad.
No, you're good.
Your opinion on Donda. Do you believe Donda was
I like it. I also I think I'm also a little biased because it dropped on my birthday. So but because I was like, wow, on my birthday, it felt like it was just for me. I was like, Kanye knew I needed this. But I love the project. I definitely have a lot of favorites on there. Now am I gonna be like, oh, let me play Donda today? No, I just like my favorite tracks on that album. So
Yeah. You know what?
it
Let's
doesn't
talk
sound like you're a
about this.
fan.
Donda. What you gonna say, Jay? I keep cutting you off.
I was gonna say Donda has like really, really good songs, but then the songs that aren't that good are just like,
It's like, right.
Yeah, it's like you're not looking for it, you're not checking for it.
Right.
The Grammy nominations came out today.
They did.
Yeah.
Really? Did. Okay, let's talk about it.
You know what? We're going to. There's a couple categories that Black people care about, and we're going to go through those. And I'd like your take on who you think should win. Best rap album. Okay. Our nominees. We have the off season, J. Cole, Certified Lover Boy, Drake, King's Disease 2, Nas, Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler the Creator, and Donda, Kanye West. Alicia, who do you think would take that category?
Well, the first three that I feel like have the greatest chance, honestly, I love J. Cole, but I feel like he's going to get snubbed again, like he usually does, somehow, some way. Love J. Cole. He deserves way more credit. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I want to listen to this album. Sometimes I don't, but I love J. Cole. Like, he's fantastic. He's a great storyteller. But I feel like he's going to get snubbed. So I would say with how they usually go, Tyler, the Creator, has a good chance of winning just because of how innovative he is. I think that Drake, obviously, because I can't think of somebody that doesn't like Drake. Yeah. I really can't. And then I feel like Kanye has a good chance of winning simply because he's Kanye. The same thing goes for Drake, simply because he's Drake. On top of the fact that, people just love Drake, like, with ease.
Yeah. That's true. That is true. People
they'd be like, well, Drake. Right.
And you know what?
They love Drake so much they nominated for a Grammy for this mid-ass album.
Very mid.
He rarely gets the nomination. Which is the interesting part. Last time I checked, I hardly ever seen him be nominated for Best Rap Album. So,
isn't he always nominated for Best Rap Album?
I might be tripping.
Every year he drops an album, he gets nominated for a Grammy. I'm pretty sure.
He just started winning.
Yeah,
facts.
He did.
And I'm a day one fan, so
yeah,
agreed.
Shout out to Drake. Honestly, I go back and listen to Certified Lover Boy nowadays. Like, now that I've listened to it without the pressure of trying to compare it to Kanye's, it's like this was straight.
Yeah, but I feel like you can't compare the two. I feel like you can't compare the two. I feel like they both have like I mean, obviously from like a hip hop standpoint, not to cut you off, but like from a hip hop standpoint, yes, especially when you want to have those debates with people. But I feel like Kanye and Drake are like in two different legs. Like, Drake is a culture vulture. He will steal a sound that is not a part of like his background. And then we have Kanye who just be like, wow, vibes. And he just kind of goes with whatever feels right to him in that chapter of his life. Drake is very on trend. Kanye does not give a damn about trends. Like, he sets trends, but he doesn't care about trends. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we knew that when he I knew that when he did 30 Hours. And that song was like forever. And then he just had Andre 3000 sing on. I was like, this man don't care.
Yeah,
he don't
care about the people.
Yeah, Kanye gonna do whatever he want, when he want.
Absolutely.
How he want.
Jay, who's your pick for Best Rap Album?
So for this, I don't think Donda or Certified Lover Boy should have been nominated. Personally, I didn't think they were the best albums this year. I don't know what I replace with them, what albums to replace with them, but I think Off Season, King's Disease 2, and Call Me If You Get Lost, those three, if any of them win, I won't be mad.
Okay.
Like, I respect that.
I won't be like, that didn't deserve to win, or like, but like with Donda and Certified Lover Boy, like Donda was good, but it also had really low lows. Certified Lover Boy was just mid. So like, Yeah, that's how I feel.
It's a consistent album, but it's not like. It's kind of like if I were to compare it to Donda, it's like I have the songs that I know I listen to, but then the ones that don't really hit, because I'd be like there was like that one line about like being a lesbian, like girl, me too. I was like, bro, you really went in the studio and said this is it. I was like, make it make sense.
For him to be one of the top lyricists, it's like that.
Right.
Was that really the best you thought about?
Yeah,
exactly. Like... I was slightly offended. I was like, now you know good and well at your grown age, you know better. What about you, Tyler? What do you think?
Man, I was a big fan of the Off Season and King Disease too. I mean, Call Me If You Get Lost, I thought was straight. I thought it was a big shock that DJ Drama was on it. Mm-hmm. But personally, I wouldn't like listen to it all the time. But I know a lot of people love that man. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if Nas wins it 2 times, like 2 years in a row. Like he won it last year with King Disease, and I really think this was a strong following. So I think it's either between Nas and Cole. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, that's a tough one. Also, Jay, I do feel you. I think Baby Keem's album should have
that's what album should have been in there. Drake. Baby Keem.
Yeah.
Baby Keem's album should have been in there.
Solid project.
Yeah.
Best rap song. How many of us have heard all of these? We got Bath Salts by DMX featuring Jay-Z and Nas. Best Friend, Sweetie and Doja Cat. Shout out to them. Family Ties.
Wise, I guess.
Yeah. Family Ties by Baby Keem. Jail, Kanye West featuring Jay-Z, which was an interesting selection, by the way.
I'm not mad at it. I think I know why. Because they haven't had a collab in a long time.
Yeah. My Life, Cole featuring 21 Savage and Murray on that one too. Man, I don't think Bath Salts is going to win, but I really love Jay-Z and Nas on the same song together.
I haven't heard that song.
I don't think Best Friend should be up there.
Yeah, I didn't think so neither. Numbers wise, I get it, but like quality wise, it's just
I hate that song so much. The moment you said Best Friend, I was like, no, they didn't. Because like, what I like is that song specifically, and I can understand why, like you said, from a number standpoint, I think about trends, I think about TikTok videos, like, it became a thing. I think about like what's it called? There were like the memes of like, Sweetie saying like let's go, and she was walking to like different areas. Like I even saw her walk into a Starbucks. Like I can see why it would be nominated, but it is not a strong song at all.
I'm trying to figure out.
Doja's fantastic, but no.
Doja rapped her ass off on the song, but then Sweetie, it was just like cash grab.
Whatever. What are we judging? What are we judging when it comes to this music? Like this is in the same category as Family Ties.
Yeah,
like
love that song.
The song with Kendrick Lamar on it.
It's in the same category as Kendrick.
It's the audacity for me.
In the same category as Jay-Z and Nas.
Right.
That's crazy.
I think Baby Keem gonna win it. By the way,
I do too.
Hopefully,
either him or DMX.
Yeah,
because they like to honor people that have passed on. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, well, here you go. Like, no disrespect. They'd be like, R.I.P. You deserve it. Like, why are you giving me my flowers when I'm gone? They do that so often.
They do.
So often. I'm going to skip a couple of these. Best R&B album. This is one which, by the way, we're going to talk about another award show after this, which is very complex, confusing. But best
cannot wait to talk about that.
Temporary Highs and Violet Skies by Snow Allegra. That's the first one. We Are John Best. Is it Baptiste?
I think it's
Batiste.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hearing a lot about that, but I haven't heard it. I think
I've heard of him. Never heard.
Gold Digger Sound, Leon Bridges. I'm a Leon Bridges fan, but I haven't heard.
Me too.
I just heard of him last week.
Back of My Mind by her. Solid project.
Yeah.
And Hotels, Jasmine Sullivan.
I hope that wins.
Wow.
Hotels
Which was supposed to just be an EP, by the way. But this was an amazing.
Love her.
An amazing. I mean, if Jasmine Sullivan don't win, we got serious problems.
Yeah.
Jasmine
No, go ahead. No, you're good.
No, I was just gonna say she's amazing on that album.
Yeah. I love her voice. I love that she is like true to the genre. Like, I love that you can put her on any type of track and she will body it. Like, she just has that voice for me. You feel me? I feel like it could go between her or Jasmine. I love her. I think she's also very true to like that specific sound. You know what I mean? Like, if I were to like think of like a drive home, you know,
yes,
I would turn her on instantly. So
yeah.
Shout out to Jasmine. She got my heart.
Yeah, she's amazing.
All right, last one we're gonna look at. Best R&B song. Damage by her. Good Days by SZA. We got Heartbreak Anniversary. Giveon. Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic.
This is a tough category.
Pick Up Your Feelings by Jasmine Sullivan. This is probably the toughest category amongst them all, because all of these are songs. Just they all had their run. They all had really good runs. I like Damage, but then it's like Good Days is one of them songs I could just put on repeat for a long time. I could just really run University.
That's my song right
there. It's a good song. It's a good song. Right. I be singing it too with my whole chest.
Oh my goodness.
Every time. I feel like I agree. It's a tough category. I feel like it can go literally any which way. Like you said, Jalen, like both of y'all said, like they each had their own run. They've both been, they've all been very successful. So you really can't go wrong.
Where should Leave the Door Open be in this category?
That's R&B, is it not?
I think so.
It is, it is, right? But it's, they took it back. Like the feel of this song is like, if there was ever such thing as like a classical R&B,
right?
That's what that feels like. So it's like, I don't
that's
know,
why I feel like it should be in there.
Yeah. I do think Leave the Door Open is gonna win just because the old people love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not mad at anyone who wins in this.
Yeah.
Great songs.
If I could give my 2 cents on one artist really quick, if that's possible.
Yeah, go ahead.
SZA. Look, I've been a fan of SZA since like her stuff was on SoundCloud, like when she first got started. I feel like personally, when she became a little bit more mainstream, I started to not connect to her as much. Like, I loved Control, but like after that, like what song was it? Hit Different. I can't connect to it for some reason. I feel like her older stuff, and I want every artist to grow, but I feel like personally for me, it's just like her stuff is truly hit or miss. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be worth my time. Like, I'll play her old stuff in a heartbeat, but like maybe it's just because like she's stepping into this new version of herself. Like the music is changing too,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting how like the music changed once they get in shape a little bit.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't understand.
They start dancing more.
Right.
I'll be like, who are you?
Like she used to be baggy t-shirt, big jersey. You know what I'm saying? Now she,
now she by waterfalls naked. Be like, what?
Right. I ain't mad at it, but it's like, what's up?
It's like, get back to basics. Like,
please. Like just a little throwback for the one time. Give me like 2 tracks.
Where do you think? How do I phrase this question? Like, where do you think female R&B specifically? Like, how do you feel about the R&B nowadays, especially from the women?
Ooh, I feel like, okay. This is kind of like a loaded answer. I feel like R&B now, especially like with women, there's a very there's now becoming, for some time there was a very generic sound. Like there was like the raspy voice, and like anybody that had the raspy voice was like considered R&B. I feel like over the last couple of years, a lot of projects are coming out that are true to that genre. Like I'm thinking about, like, I know you were about to talk about it, but like with Doja Cat, like why did you get I think she got the best R&B album, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
And that makes no sense to me.
She's a rapper.
There was nothing R&B about that album.
Nothing. She's clearly pop. Like she's pop.
It's like pop. Yeah, she's pop. But like
just because she's black, right? Yeah. Just because she's black, that doesn't mean, oh, okay, you are automatically R&B. No, like that's not realistic. But I just feel like again, like I think now it's really because okay. Like I feel like now it's becoming more. You need to wait.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. But I just feel like now more projects are coming out that are really true to the genre, like Jasmine Sullivan. I think her is very like that timeless R&B sound. I feel like she has a voice that won't necessarily go out of style, especially because she's been in the industry for some time. I love like Jasmine Sullivan. She has like that raspiness, like that home. Like she feels like home. Yeah. To be really honest with you, Adele, have you heard her project?
I haven't listened to her new project yet, but Adele, she has that. Adele's like that one white woman to get with all the black people to come out and just
I listened to her album. I was very pressed about this album because she she had that surgery. So I'm like, okay, my girl, she's back. It's like slightly neo soul. Yeah. And I'm kind of here for it. What I learned too is that like she did, like, I think it was back home in the UK, she did like an audience. It was called an audience with Adele. Lo and behold, her English teacher is a black woman, and it's like basically like she like nurtured her in a certain way, like just made the genre more enjoyable. And it's like you can tell, truthfully speaking, that she had some sort of like black influence in her life, and I personally can hear it in her music. I don't know if y'all can, but love her.
See, I didn't know that beforehand. She just has one of them voices that's just like, it just captures you. And it's like, if I didn't know, I would have thought she was a black woman if I didn't like see who she was. Like if I didn't see a picture of Adele, I wouldn't have known she was.
I haven't emotionally prepared myself to listen to it yet. But have you listened to 30?
I listened to it on Tidal and bought it the same day to get the 3 bonus tracks. Not gonna lie, I was just saying, like, 3 bonus tracks, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I was crying. I cried. It's a very good album, and I was like trying to keep back my tears. What song is it? To Be Loved. I'm getting emotional kind of talk about it. It's so good. So I love that. What I was saying too was like, it's this comeback for her was so important. Like she really just showed us that she hasn't left even after the surgery that she had. And then on top of that, it's like, to be really frank with y'all, her voice to me now sounds better than it used to. Like I think it's like it's even more clear. I like that it's a little bit more raspy now. It's a very good project. There are no skips on that album. None. Not a single one. And I don't say that, look, and I have a thing, right? I listen to albums 2 times before giving an opinion. I listened to that album one time, and like I said, I bought that album the same day. Like I got to the last track, I said I can listen to this like straight through again, like no skips. Very good.
Man, shout out to it.
I need to listen to that album.
Yeah. Once you get emotionally prepared, like you said, Tyler, and like you'll understand. Like she left it all on the track, every single one. She even has a song called My Little Love, and like she has her son on the track. It's like little clips of like them talking, and it's heartstrings pulling at them.
Oh my God.
Love, man, because her last album, you know, I was going through some things when that one dropped, and you know,
she knows.
Yeah, it was some. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you really went in the studio and did that.
Yeah.
Telling everyone's lies. Heard together. You.
It was crazy.
Right.
It was crazy, man. Oh my goodness. Let's see, Jay. We got anything else in for our hip hop segment, bro?
I don't think so.
All right, man.
Just that. No, that's it. That's all we got for the hip hop. Oh, I don't know if this counts as hip hop or not, but yeah, I guess so. So I just see something that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is getting a serious. Like,
I'm excited about it.
Serious version of it.
Oh, a drama. Oh yeah, this been in the works for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah,
because y'all remember how it got started, right?
Somebody just made a trailer, right?
Yeah, like they just did it just because. And then I think Will Smith came across it and he was like, wow, let's make this a thing. So yeah, it just, I remember seeing it on Twitter when it was posted on Twitter. And he eventually came across it. I'm excited about it.
That's cool. That knowing that it makes me a little excited for it because it's I seen it, I was like, serious. I don't know if I want to go through these emotions with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So,
right.
Knowing that somebody made a little trailer and then Will Smith was like, let's actually do this. I hope the person who made the trailer, he like gave him like,
oh yeah,
like
he's the director.
Oh really? Oh, that's
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Will Smith just had a YouTube series called "Best Shape of My Life."
I didn't see it.
I didn't see that neither.
For about 3 months. In 3 months, he was trying to lose 20 pounds. But it was also like a promotion for his book. So, you know, got to learn a lot about Will, and like he is just almost a maniac. But he's just so driven. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
It's kind of crazy. He always has to he can't just do something like get to this level, get to a certain level and be okay with it. Like, nah, he gotta take it all the way to the top. Like he walked up the tallest building in Dubai. Was it Dubai or Abu Dhabi? One or two. And
I know what you're talking about.
160 flights of stairs, right? He go, I can't just go to the top of the steps. I need to go all the way up to the top. And this man went all the way up to the needle. Like, he's standing on the needle. I'm just like, bro,
get on the needle.
Oh, it's like a ladder that you go up. It's a whole thing, bro.
He did that.
He did
That's
that.
Crazy.
I'm not about that life. Oh no.
Oh no, I don't like heights. That's crazy.
Nah,
what if you fell? We would have lost Will Smith.
I cannot believe that.
The Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that's definitely some maniac stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, knowing that he's so driven, that makes sense for why he wanted to be to play Richard Williams. Have y'all seen King Richard at all?
I want to see it. I'm very excited.
Oh, it's amazing. It's really good.
Yeah.
I just watched the other day. And Will Smith was acting his ass off. It's literally just a movie about their father. Like,
wow.
They're not.
You know what's crazy? Right. And apparently people on Twitter, people were having a fit about the fact that it was just about him. And I'm like, well, why else would it be called King Richard?
Yeah.
I mean,
Venus and Serena, it was Venus and Serena's idea.
Right.
So what are they upset about? They wanted to make a movie about their father.
Right. Pay him homage. It's that simple.
Because he had this dream for them, for all his daughters. He had 5 daughters. That's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot of women in the house. There's 6 women in the house. You gotta.
I'm one of 4, so yeah.
And then they growing up in the hood of California at the time. We got gangbangers driving by while they're practicing on the tennis court. Like, it's crazy. Like, the fact that he like was able to like keep his daughters on the straight and narrow, keep them out of trouble, and make sure that their lives went the way they went. It's like, I think it's dope to actually make a movie about a black father that like loves his kids and has a plan for them, because you don't see that often.
Yeah,
especially in the media. They always got us in jail or like running out on our kids, and it's just nice to see a representation of fathers who care about their children, especially black fathers.
Absolutely.
You know, most those movies are normally black father with a daughter, like Daddy Little Girls. Daddy Little Girls is one of my favorites.
Love that movie.
That's my favorite movie. When he crashes the car into them, just starts whooping.
Oh my God! Right.
I get up on my seat every time.
Every time.
And he got away with it. They went to the court. They was like, I ain't seen nothing.
Watching with them. Like,
we got you on camera.
Nah, he ain't do nothing, y'all. The whole hood was there. We ain't seen nothing.
We good.
Shit, if he did do anything, he did us a favor.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Alicia,
man.
You know what? You got any like aspirations for your daughter? Like anything you want to like be like, hey, when she grow up, we'll make sure she do this and that. I don't know.
That's a very good question. For me, it's very important that she remains true to who she is. And, you know, I will be in her corner for anything that she wants to pursue. And I think a lot of that also comes from, I mean, not only is it natural for me, but coming from such a supportive family. And I just, you know, Tyler, she comes from a very long and strong line of women, very like powerful, smart Black women. Tyler is so intelligent. So anything that she sets her mind to, I know she's going to do it. I think the only aspiration I have is just for her to not run away from what she wants to do. I want her to go after her dreams. I feel like, and I say this all the time to people, it's like, if there's something on your heart, if you have an ideal in your heart or something that you're passionate about, you weren't given that for no reason. If you're thinking it, you can achieve it. You just got to like apply that pressure and do it. You feel me? So, and my girl, Tyler is so, I can see her doing something with music. She's so musically gifted. That girl, all she has to do is hear a track one time, especially like a beat. She will pick up a beat like nobody's business. Like, she hears a song one time and she can sing the lyrics right after. Like, literally, my workout this morning, I was doing HIIT, and what song came up? I didn't care about my shuffle this morning. I was just like vibes, but it was Animals by Maroon 5, and she was singing the chorus, and I was like, what? And like, she was like patting to the beat. I was like, okay, heard you, young queen. You got this. You know, she's so smart. She's amazing. And honestly, my business is really just me paying homage to her. You know, I went back to work just obviously like a couple months after having her. And like I was saying before, I like to be my own boss. And I've always been the type of person to be like, wow, like I want to have my own business. And always like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I want my business to take off. And at that time, it just so happened to be the Monalicia Bakes. So everything that my brand is literally all for her. So my goal is to make sure that it becomes such an empire to the point where she doesn't have anything to worry about. So I wanted to, you know, be able to, I want her to be able to like have her hand in it. Like if she were to be like, Mom, I don't want to be a part of the business, that's okay. I mean, obviously, like she won't have to have a job at some point because she won't have to learn how to have a job. But, but I mean, like, I want her to like always have something to fall back on. And if I want her to look at me and be like, wow, like I can do that too. So I never want her to doubt herself for a second. I think that's really the biggest aspiration I have for her.
That's beautiful.
Oh my God, thanks.
That's beautiful.
It's my girl. Thank you.
It's definitely
I had
great,
a bunch of questions to ask you, and you answered them all in that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, it's definitely a tough. I know it's a tough task. I'm always, like, I'm not me and Drew. We ain't having kids yet, but it is something that I do like to ask people with children. You know what I'm saying? Because more power to you. I got a dog and I can't stand that thing. So, like, to have a kid, to have a child, and doing what you're doing, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
She
keeps my hands full. So yeah, I feel you. Yes.
By the way, who's taking all these photos? Like,
me.
Your IG pages.
Thank you. It's me.
Yo, Tyler be posing, yo.
Oh my God. She is born to be in front of the camera. Like, you talk about someone that's on. That girl likes to be on. Like, for me, and I think what plays a part is the fact that starting at I was about to say at a young age as if she's not 3, but when she was younger, one thing that was very important to me is I wanted her to make sure that she understood how beautiful she was. And I literally, when I gave birth to her, I was like, she is like the prettiest baby I have ever seen. And it's not even just because she's my child. I was like, wow, like I birthed a beautiful child. And I really wanted her to, be able to look in the mirror and be like gas yourself up. Like, you gotta be your biggest fan, Like, I'll do her hair and I get her dressed for the day, and I'll be like, ooh, go. My mom, I'll be like, go show Gigi how cute you look, and she'll twirl. She put on a little show. Like, she wants you to see her, So she's made for it. Even, that's just a bonus. Me encouraging that. Self-love is a beautiful thing, and the earlier the better. Like,
Yeah, because she's gonna go out in the world and being a Black woman, they're gonna tear her down. So
come on,
make sure she has that confidence going out there before.
They're gonna try.
Yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna try.
You can't tell Black woman down.
Yeah, you can't. They always try, but
I know we've been keeping it really lighthearted, but like, if me, like I was saying, Tyler, like I'm very raw and real. Like, I'm very transparent about this, So I remember when I was carrying her and I had a conversation with her dad, right? And to make that conversation short, I was like, basically I said the same thing I said to y'all. Like, I want her to know how beautiful she is. Like, she's going to be like super confident, like through the roof. Like, no one's going to be able to like take her down. Right. Like, I just want her to be so confident in herself to the point where no one can affect her. And his biggest worry was that, like, he heard that as he doesn't want the hype to get to her head, doesn't want her to be conceited, doesn't want her to like have a really big ego. And I can understand that for literally anybody. But the reality is, like, as like you were saying, like, as a Black woman, I'm like, if I'm raising a Black daughter, I need her to understand how to be soft and firm, understand who she is, be confident in who she is, and not necessarily have walls, but to be so, in tune with yourself that you're able to block out any type of negativity. I think about her skin tone all the time, and that's just real. Like, I mean, my baby's a beautiful, beautiful deep brown. And in the back of my mind, like, I do worry about, like, when she gets older, like, I don't want any, Retrumplicans are out here and like, they just are doing their thing. I don't ever want her to come across the wrong person and they treat her differently because of the shade of her skin. Like, so for me, it's really important to teach her, like, this, you are beautiful no matter what. You are confident no matter what. Like, don't let anybody take you down or get in your way. That is something I stand firm on, for sure.
And you know what? Even just in relationships, as Black women, I feel like I'm starting to learn, like, especially as a married man, like, there's no need to like tell my wife to stay humble.
Yeah.
It's like my job is to make sure like you go out in this world with just some superior type swag, like you be confident in who you are, especially if you taking on my name. Like you gotta have a certain level of confidence when you leave this house, and I'm be the one to hype you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
there's difference
as much as
being
now
humble.
Words of affirmation ain't her love language, but
that's
I'll
mine.
be like, girl, go ahead.
You can still be confident and humble. Like,
exactly.
Getting gassed up doesn't mean you're conceited. It just means sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
It's like a reminder that you're great.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's like who, especially the person you're in a relationship with, who am I to say, all right, now chill? Like that's not my job.
Right.
that's not gonna be me. I'll be like, that's right. Now, my wife, now she does need to keep me humble. I'm not even gonna lie. Like she be like, all right, calm the fuck down. But I exude a certain level. You know what I'm saying? That maybe it's too much. But
no, y'all balance each other out. It's all good.
Yeah. For her, I'm like, girl, hey, come on now. Yeah, come on. You know who you are. Like that's my job. Like I just feel like there's no need to dim a black woman's light. Like that's in this world, people are already trying to tell them to stop being so
stop being themselves.
That's pretty much.
Come on.
Like, we should be able to shelter that. We should be able to like grow that. Like, they are just flowers. We should be able to water them. I'm trying to use a whole bunch of metaphors here, but it ain't working. So I know what I'm talking about.
We following though. It's okay.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Go.
Thank you, brother. So I feel like that's important. Like, especially as black men, if nobody else is gonna do it, because black women do it for other black women, but if nobody else is gonna do it, like I feel like that's a mantle we should be taking on. And I feel like a lot of times, I know one thing that's hard, just because I know sometimes my ego will try to get in the way. Like your ego will try to be like, especially as a black man, on some like, just like, bro, why she doing all this? Why she doing the most? But it's like, nah, let her be her. If like there's a space for them to be themselves, it should be around us. Man, I don't know why I was thinking about that, but it hit me hard.
No, I felt that.
Yeah.
No, I felt that. I'm following. Yeah.
It really should, man. I'm sorry.
No. I can no. I'm with you. You're good.
Speaking of children, this latest season of Insecure is here. This last episode. What an episode, by the way. Alicia, I know you ain't tuned in, but we gonna update you.
No, please.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Molly's mother was in the hospital. And for one, now Molly's storyline this season is very interesting because they've been focusing a lot on like her parents needing to plan for their doing the estate planning, and her trying to be like the leader of the house. You know what I'm saying? Which is always interesting when it's like they have two boys and then like the oldest daughter, which normally the male will take on this role of like,
it's usually the oldest in general. It doesn't matter if it's the male or female. It's always the oldest.
Or whoever's most responsible. So
too.
Right.
That's
yeah. So, I know it's a little tough for her because she's trying to get the estate planning. And then now that her mother in the hospital is like, yo, did y'all do this or not? Like, you got to be ready for situations like these. Issa's in a new relationship. By the way, all right, Alicia, if you told a dude that you love him and then he gives you a kiss, but doesn't say anything back, what? How would that make you feel?
I would instantly think, okay, you don't love me and there's possibly someone else. I'm just an option. Because how dare you? How dare you?
What if he just wasn't ready to say it back yet?
Then tell me that. Don't kiss me. Be like, I would take the I appreciate that. I would take that.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Because I'd be like, oh, heard you. See, words of affirmation is a thing for me too. So like, and communication is very important too. So if I know where you are verbally, I'd be like, got it. Got it. I appreciate that. Oh, you don't love me yet. Heard you. I know where to put you. Cool.
Yo,
That's simple.
She was really like, that's why I love you. And then he just looks at her. He got the little light skin look.
Oh no, not the light skin look.
He did give it a light skin look. He
gave it a light skin look. Like
that whole scene went over my head. I forgot that happened,
bro.
It was like nonchalant. Really she said it nonchalantly.
Yeah, she put herself out there. He was just like,
okay, I gotta okay, what was oh no, that's so bad. What was her response to it?
They just went with it. I don't think
yeah, it was like cause okay, so
I don't think it was an issue of her.
Okay.
I don't think she thought of it as an issue that he didn't say it back in the moment. Maybe next episode will probably be something. But like in that moment, it was a nice moment because it was like the first time she said it, and then like he's just like over. I looked like he was like he gave it a look like, oh let me just go with it, like like
it was a lot.
Yeah,
it was a lot.
Okay,
dog. It was a whole situation.
So Issa went to Molly's apartment to get her some clothes because Molly found out her mom was in the hospital while getting her coochie ate. So she was dressed in some late night clothes when she went to the hospital. So Issa comes and be like, girl, I'm gonna go to your apartment, I'm gonna get you some clothes. All right. So when they get there, it was like, we should probably walk the dog. So they walk in the dog gets out of his leash and just goes away. So they go back to the apartment saying the dog is gonna come back. So
good luck.
Right. The dog gonna find his way back. He be peeing and stuff. He gonna find his way. So I think the dog comes back and then they're happy and she's like, I couldn't have got through this day without you. Like, that's why I love. Oh, my bad. There's more to this. Alicia. Okay. While they walking the dog, her mama called. Okay. And
she FaceTimed her specifically.
Her mama go, who that you keep looking at? And then he go, hey, what's up? And she was like, now, who are you, Nathan? And he go, her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now this is the first time they've established this.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
There's a lot going on.
So, but I guess he didn't know what to say, and then she was like, "You ain't have to say that." And he was like, "Nah, it's cool." So.
This is getting awkward. Like,
they do a lot of like their relationship is just like. So it's nothing final about it. It's just like, all right, I guess this is what we are now. But I like they happy with it.
There's no like.
So then
it's nothing like no finale. Like it's just like
everything
seems up in the air.
Yeah,
that's how I.
So
feel.
they get they're back at the apartment. The dog actually did come back, and she was like, "Yeah, it's such a great day. I couldn't have done through this without you. Like that's why I love you." And I feel like it was really on some like. Girl, I just said I'm your boyfriend like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I think from watching it and knowing their relationship prior, they were friends. You know what I'm saying?
For a long time. Yeah.
For a while. So like that love could have just been like, that's why I love you because you've always been like you're my friend. Like they were friends for a long time.
Like she probably was saying that. She probably could have said that before when it was friends, and it was like that's different. Then like relationship.
Now it's like they're in a relationship. It's weird.
So and like the tone that she had it with too seemed very casual. Because I could be like, man, Tyler, that's why I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the way y'all are presenting it to me, it sounds like she said it as like more of a homie vibe.
Yeah,
but it seems like, but because so she played herself.
Yeah, because she said it and then it got then she looked like, oh shit. Like she had like that old shit look in her face, like, oh, I just said I love him, and it's
Now
like,
I gotta watch it. God
yeah.
damn it. Okay. Because I gotta see this scene. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Now.
Okay.
You skipped over the part when Issa completely forgot that Molly had a dog when they went to the house.
Oh my word.
She was like, oh, Molly got a dog. She was like, she ain't got a dog. And she looked down. She's like, oh yeah, that nigga.
Oh man.
And he used to go over there all the time.
Yeah, she always over there.
Like,
sad thing.
Forgot about the damn dog. I can't.
So what's crazy is the ending. Because what's it? Issa, I think she goes to get Molly some coffee. And as she's walking by, she sees Condola and the baby. And then but she looking from far away. She like around the corner. She peeps it, but she kind of just looking like, dang, bro, that could have been me. That's what the look was kind of looking like. And then Lawrence come out. He pops up, tall ass nigga. He pops up. And then they look each other eye to eye, like she around the corner, but he sees eyes. And then she walks away, and he's just like, dang. Like one of those.
Oh my god!
And looking at the preview for next week,
what's a given?
Like because she keeps walking. Like once they make eye contact, she tries to keep walking, but it looked like she turns around and it's just like, wait, like,
oh no,
oh no.
I didn't see the preview.
Okay, so is this a show that I'm gonna have to watch from season 1?
You know what? Not really,
but I recommend it.
You might, honestly. I mean, of course, I would recommend it because look, I told Jay this all the time. I watch Insecure any time of the year. Like I'll just be like, I'm popping on Insecure. I'll watch a whole season on a Friday night, multiple times.
Yeah,
I support this.
And it's short. It's short. Only 30-minute episodes.
Yeah. 30-minute episodes.
Yeah. 10 episode seasons. Nothing.
The lighting always be perfect. The lighting always on point on everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful show. Really, if you want to just watch this season, you kind of just need to watch like the last episode of season 4.
Okay.
And then get it popping. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. Great show.
Okay.
Great show.
Wow. See, because I've been wanting to tune in and I just haven't done it yet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Seriously, you can catch up quick if you want.
You really can.
You really can.
Okay.
But it's one. Yeah, you really could just like if you had a Friday night or something. Run. The soundtrack's always on point.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what's crazy? I've heard some of the soundtrack before, or like I've heard the soundtracks before watching the show. Because like, you know, you can find the soundtracks online. You be like, oh, what sound is this from the show? And then you find the whole soundtrack. That's me.
Yeah.
Guilty.
I guarantee you watch like a couple episodes, you're going to be hooked.
Yeah.
I believe it. It sounds like it's my speed.
Yeah. The director, is she the director? Melina Matsoukas. She's done a lot of Beyonce music videos.
Yes.
This was her first like major show that she was able to direct and do all.
That's awesome.
You know, the details.
Kerry Washington directs a couple episodes too.
I did hear about that. Yes, that's awesome. Oh, we love Black excellence.
You got tune in.
I will. I trust your judgment. I do.
Jay, if a girl told you she loves you and you wasn't ready, how do you respond to that?
Cool. I appreciate what you said. I'm not there yet, but you know, I can see myself.
Okay.
Eventually, you know, just keep doing what we doing. That's how I'd respond.
Okay. Okay, because it started off a little rough, but your saving grace was I can see. Okay, there's hope. Yeah. Like I can. Okay.
Wow.
Like I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to respond.
Yeah, I felt that. I've been in that position. Like, well, I've been on both ends. So I remember one time. Yeah, like I remember when I first told Tyler's dad that I loved him, and I think he knew he loved me. He just didn't want to admit it yet. So he tried to like play it off, and he was just like, no, you don't. And I'm like, but I do. I know I do. And I'm like, why can't you just tell me that you love me too? Like, I was like, I know you do. And then a couple days later, he said it. And I'm like, all right, come on. But then I remember one time there was this guy that was trying his hand years ago. And he, like, out of nowhere started professing his love to me. And it was so awkward. I felt so bad. I felt so, yeah. I was like, oh, well, that means I said, well, that means so much to me. Oh, I really appreciate you. I appreciate that. I'm grateful. Like, because there was no type, at least on this end, there was no type of connection like that. So to be having somebody profess they love like that to me, I was like, this is a little awkward. He was like, I feel like what really got me, the kicker was, I feel like I'm supposed to share my life with you. And I was like, so I really got to let you down. Like, I felt so bad. Like, yikes. Big yikes. Either way, the position sucks. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, I've always felt weird about that. Like, I know you're supposed to, like, express yourself when you're in a relationship, but, like, depending on how long you with them, I'm like, you may need to hold that back a little bit, bro.
Right. Yeah. You gotta that definitely plays a thing. But also, when you know, there's also that too. But I agree with you.
I don't know about that.
I told my fiance I loved her first.
When you know, I don't know about that statement where you know.
You do know. When you know,
okay,
you know.
You do. You should. Right. Okay, why is that? Tell me why.
Man, because I just be feeling like I feel like some people don't like to let life test the relationship. Like you could be, folk be in it and everything's been well. Like, I see, like, y'all ain't gone through no ups and downs, like nothing in your life happened where the person had to be there for you. You ain't gone through no tests, but just because everything's on a rise, y'all ain't hit one bump. And you just like, oh, she the one. It's just like, how you know?
Wouldn't you say a lot of times people like say they love the other person is after something like that happens though? Like when they do go through something?
Right. I feel like it kind of opens the door for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
like,
it's just relationships I witness. Like, I've witnessed some relationships that have been just like, why is it moving so fast?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm not talking about those because, that's a different kind of, no, I wasn't talking about that. But, like, that's what I mean. Like, when like, it's more serious. Like, it's something that feels safe, not necessarily like, oh, we 2 months in. Oh, my God, I love you so much. No, I'm talking about, like, when you feel like, you can trust yourself with them. Like, you don't necessarily, like, the red flags aren't there, that kind of thing. So, that's what I mean. Like, when when you're comfortable, it feels good. You don't question it. That's why I'm like, when you know.
I think
if you got some questions.
Like real love. Yes.
Love.
That's what we talking about. We talking about real love, not like
exactly
that puppy love.
Right. Like in the 5-day honeymoon phase, and the next thing, things hit the fan. No, not that. No.
Yeah. There's a difference between like the puppy love. Like when you in that puppy dog phase, it's like, yeah, I love him, but like you don't know. The real love, you know. When it's real love,
right.
you know. When you know.
So Jay, before you propose, you ain't think about this now one bit.
Think about what?
Before you propose, you wasn't like, I mean, am I really like ready for this?
Nah. I was just more nervous about. I just was more nervous about just doing it because I knew she was gonna say yes. Like there was no doubt in my mind that she was gonna say
right.
no. Like if she said no, that would have shocked everybody. Everyone we knew, it would have been a shock. But like I had no doubt in my mind that I was ready.
Okay.
Like got it. Love that.
That's
like
cool.
I was like,
look.
We lived with each other for about a year. By that point, I was like, yeah, we ready. Yeah, it's time. Like after the year was rocky, maybe it was a smooth year. You know,
That's good. We love smooth years. That's
yeah.
good. I wish that for everybody. Yes.
Went through a whole
Hmm.
pandemic and everything.
Come
And
on.
we was strong household.
Love
So
that.
I was like, I had no doubt in my
Hold it
mind.
down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, nah. I'm not gonna say I had questions on whether my wife was the right one for me. It was just really on some, am I ready to take on this
Mm.
responsibility? You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
then, and then it's just funny when when like you talk to married men, you're like, yeah, I'm ready to do this. Hey, brother, are you sure?
I'll do it.
It's not a brother. That's how
Hey,
it be.
Yeah,
and
you
then
always get
I'm done. I'm
you
done.
always get the speech. You know what you need to be doing? Not worry about getting no marriage. How about you need to go travel the world? You know, sleep with whoever
Before
you
you settle
want.
down.
Yeah,
sow your oats.
yeah. So yo, that's what they hit you with.
No,
Nah,
honestly though, Tyler, literally the moment you and Drew started dating, everyone knew that y'all were gonna be married. Like it was like without a
Damn,
doubt,
that's beautiful.
everybody knew. It was not a secret. It was like you see Drew, you see Tyler, and vice versa. That was just it. Like I can't think of two people more made for each other. Y'all just made sense, and it was like it's gonna happen. And like,
oh,
look at
that's beautiful.
y'all. I love
That's
it.
beautiful.
Oh,
We was definitely the couple back then that was like everybody was cool with because we wasn't on
mm-hmm.
some like super
Yep.
lovey dovey type stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Everyone was like, they ain't never. Literally, people be like, they ain't never breaking up. So it's like that was it. That was it.
that's
I
beautiful.
love it, and that's how it should
Hey
be.
man,
So yes.
hey man, I tell you, we had our moments, but Lord,
I
the
believe it.
Lord brought us together. Amen.
Everybody has their
Thank God.
moments, though. At
Oh
the
yeah,
end
the
of
moment's gonna happen for
I
sure.
thank God, but Jay, nothing. And then you know what's crazy when we got married. Then the especially married men in my church, I don't know why they were looking at me like, oh, this nigga think he ready, huh? I was like, yeah, man, just got married. They was looking at me like, okay, young man, okay.
Ooh, it's the for me. It's the man.
It's funny. It's funny,
It's like
man.
it's like look, as if they ain't never been married before, as if
yeah,
it ain't never been a thing. Like, come on, man, come on.
that's funny.
Look,
Oh, he
This
think
I've
he
been
nigga think
ready.
he ready.
I've really been on this journey, man, trying to figure out like part of me lately been like, how much work do I have to do?
Does
and,
it stop?
and you know
Like
what's
a break?
crazy? I was watching a show called Love Life on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 is a great season. Season 2,
Okay.
and one of the last statements was the guy. He said he realized a man doesn't just have to step up to the plate once or two times in his life. He must step up to the plate in perpetuity. And I was like, damn.
Mm.
It was like there's no limit to how many times a man has to be a man, which of course sounds crazy,
No, that
but it's like,
it makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah. And so I've just been like, man, I just gotta there's no like you do one big thing and they're gonna love you forever. It's
It's like
like
you just
yeah.
do. It
no,
do.
you
It do.
keep going every day. It's like take it one day at a time and really grinding out. Ever since I heard
Mm.
that, I've been on like maybe I'm trying to burn myself out, but I just be like, all right, I'm on some like I'm gonna trying to make sure the kitchen clean, and I'm trying to do as much as
Mm.
I can, and I'm just like, yo, this shit's tired. Like,
I
I'm
do have
like,
a question for you both, if
what's
I
up?
can ask. What would you say is so far the greatest lesson, the love that y'all are experiencing? What is the greatest lesson so far that y'all have learned?
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Oh, I know. I got my answer already.
Go
I
for
always
it.
have it in my pocket. It's there's a difference between listening and and when they say listen, it's more than just sitting there and listening to what they're saying. It's like you gotta listen and then you gotta put it to action.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's more than just like I sit there, I listen to what they're going through, or I listen to what they need, and you can't just go on with your day knowing all this and then not act on or try to like help them through the situation or help improve what they have asked of you.
Right.
You know, I feel like that's for both ways, but like
Yeah,
that's the biggest lesson I've learned.
I love that.
Yeah. Man, for me it's really a lot more internal. It's just like, bro, you gotta let it go. It's like you just gotta let some things go and keep moving because half this stuff ain't that serious. A lot of stuff ain't that serious. And you have to like it's a constant reminder that especially this thing is unconditional. Like very much unconditional. You can't be doing stuff based on what she's done for you. It's like this is out of your heart. Yeah. Everything you do should be out of your heart without an expectation of her, without hoping that she does something else for you later on. It's like, nah, bro, you in it. You took these vows, like you in it, and this is an unconditional love, man. Really trying to let go of expectations of like when you decide like to do something, like nah, it's got to be very unconditional.
You gotta just do things just to do them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because if you have expectations, you're gonna get let down.
Oh yeah,
that part. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
I love it.
Hey, Alicia, we really appreciate having you on today.
I'm happy to be here.
Like for real.
So happy.
To our listeners, please go support the Monalicia Bakes. All right. Black owned business, black women owned. That's what black women owned.
Trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Especially with the holiday season coming up. Make sure
cookies.
You support the Monalicia Bakes. Check out Baby Doll Sweet Treats on Instagram. Get you a rum cake. You feel me?
Come on.
Shout out Priscilla. Priscilla Wills, Get Waxed by Wills candles. You know what I'm saying? I just bought me a couple.
Okay.
You feel me?
Love that.
Man. There's some other folk I should have shouted out, but Oh yeah, and go to the No Clearance pod.com/shop. Get you a shirt. Hip Hop Connoisseur shirts.
I want a shirt. I'm gonna get a shirt.
Yeah, girl.
We got the No Clearance.
Okay,
shirt,
look. I'm gonna plug that in for Small Business Saturday for the Monalicia Bakes. So I got you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey man, we are.
It's my pleasure.
We have been just figuring this thing out. So yeah.
And you're doing it. And you're doing it well. So
hey, I'm representing Queen.
I got you.
Man, to our listeners, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. What else we got? Am I missing anything? Hey, Isaiah Rashad, shout out to the Isaiah Rashad. Thank you for that deluxe album. I know that's bad random, but thank you for that deluxe album, bro. That shit was fire. That shit was so fire. The last 5 songs. All right, y'all. It's the No Quiz Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Peace.
Bye.